Hi guys, I'm back again. I want to make some little banner tuck type things, and I got this idea from Patricia Viramontes, but I cannot find the video. So just so you know, Patricia Viramontes, I'll leave the link to her channel below, but I cannot find the video. There's so many, I mean, that's what she does, pockets and tucks and book pages, and I just can't find the video again, but I know I saw this on her channel. Now look, it's blue again. Isn't that interesting? Okay. I want to fold these in thirds like I did before, because this is what I'm going to use for my banner base. And this is really, really fun. When I saw this, I knew I had to try it. So I want to do 2 of these, just folding them in thirds. They don't have to be the same. They don't have to be exact. But there again, just trying to use up some of my book pages. Okay, so let's open that out. And it did work better having the glue on both sides to make contact. So one of my subbies left that recommendation in, I think, oh no, you know where it was? It was on the Junk Journal Junkies chat. That's where I saw it. So thank you. Okay. There we go, and I have a little bit on the side, but that's not going to matter. Okay, let's do this one. Better turn that up a little bit. This first one you don't have to get completely covered. The second one you want to get a little bit better coverage on this one because you don't want it to come up. But we're going to be sewing this, so it doesn't quite matter. Okay, so that was the hard part basically. Okay, so all we're gonna do is, oh, you know what I did a little bit different than Patricia was. I cut these into banners, and I use the bottom line of text for my guideline generally. So I will okay. You don't have to do this part. I just liked the way it came out when I did it. Up through the middle and corner in. Okay, now we're going to take these, and I like the upright text to be on top. It's not going to be completely legible because we're going to cover it up, but basically we're just going to fold that, and my paper is really dry and old, so I'm being careful when I fold it, just like so. Okay, we will do that with this one. I think I'll do it this way, the opposite, and just slowly fold that crease in there. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to run a straight line of stitch down the middle, and then I'll be back. Okay, so I think I said straight line of stitch, but what I meant was a zigzag stitch straight down the middle. All right, so I've got, I think Patricia used large tickets, and I think her book pages must have been larger than mine. So I'm just going to use some cutoff here, and then I'm just going to angle the bottom corners like so. Make it look a little bit more tag-like. There we go. And then I've got some a label from, this is the Tsunami Rose vintage parcel kit that I'm using for this journal. I have a label here. I thought I might sew on this one, and a little 5-cent sign. I'll sew on that one. And then after, I want to attach, actually, I want to put that on there, and I'll put this on there also. And then I will sew a zigzag across there as well. And then I think what I'm going to do first, if I can, is do like a straight stitch. This time I mean straight stitch around these items, and then attach them. And then I'll sew a zigzag across here. And oh, I want some lace. Let's put some lace under there. You know, I have to have my lace. Okay, so I want about, yay, much. There we go. And then that can go, it doesn't show so much, but I am going to, I think I'm going to go ahead and distress around the edges here before I sew. And this, the lace is subtle. It's very subtle. So, okay, let's do that then. Let's ink around these. And I want to do it carefully because this paper is a little dry. I probably should have learned from my mistakes there. Go ahead and distress this before you fold it in half and sew it. That would have been a little bit easier. I don't know why I didn't do that. But it can still be done. And they're not glued together, they're just stitched down the middle, so I can still lift that up a little bit. Okay, now let's distress these faux tickets. And this is just 28-pound paper, this isn't cardstock or anything. One. Well, the lace is going to go on first. I want to make sure I get that in the right order. And I'm really liking this chocolate ink. It's doing exactly what I wanted it to. Okay. Okay, just like so. So I think I'm going to tack everything down here so that I don't have to worry about it moving. So let's do the lace. Get on there. Okay. And then the tag. And I want to put that up there so it catches in that ribbon. I'm not putting glue around the edges because I'm going to be sewing. Well, I'm not going to sew around these edges, but I'm going to be sewing around it. Okay, and then these might be too small. I think I'm just going to attach them. What if I put another piece of that lace behind that. Yeah. It's kind of a diagonal piece. There we go. I'll hold that down for a minute and see if I can find another piece of lace. Well, I've got two here. Those will work. Okay. And then we'll put this label on. Like so. And I think I'm just going to go ahead and attach that ribbon to the top a little bit. And then I will sew. I'm going to do a zigzag stitch across here, and I'm going to do a straight stitch back and forth across there. And we'll see how that comes out. I don't want to put too much glue here because I don't want my needle getting stuck. My machine is broken. I'm going to have to take it in. There's a piece that came off that is, when you're threading your machine, it's number 6. Right before you thread the needle, there's a little loop that's supposed to hold the thread. Well, that whole loop broke off, and my thread goes up and down. It doesn't stay in the needle. I mean, I can sew for a little bit, but then if I go too fast, it just comes right out because there's nothing to hold it in place. So I'm going to have to go, and it's an embroidery machine, so I haven't been able to do any embroidery since that piece broke off. So, okay, so I am going to go sew around these, and well, I'm going to let them dry for a minute, but I'm not going to make you watch. And then I'm going to go sew around them, and I'll be back. Okay, so I have sewn a zigzag. You can see where my machine came unthreaded. I did a zigzag across here. I just stitched back and forth across here, and then I did do a little outline on the label and the 5-cent. And I want to put, big surprise here, a little bling across the top. I think I'll do the 5 though. And then what happened? Huh. Okay, I did it again. These scissors are very sharp, and they actually cut through these little plastic rhinestone-y type things. So I cut one in half. Okay, so let's just try that again without cutting anything. Alright, I think I want to do this across the top, and this should be unplugged. Yay! Because I worked on it. Okay. So pull that closer to me so I can see. Is that about centered? That looks good. You could make these into paper clips if you wanted to. They'd be really cute paper clips, but I'm going to use them for tuck spots. So I'm going to actually attach them to the page. There we go. There we go. So I've got one with a label, one with the 5 cents. Okay, I like them. I hope you like them. I hope you try them. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.